What's going on, YouTube? It is Vikings95 here. It is bright and early Tuesday morning, and we are seeing if we are going to see a drop today. Oh man, it's an early one again. I'm on the East Coast, so West Coast, I don't know how you guys do it, but we're going to see if there is a drop today. There was a big drop last week, so I would be surprised if we see a Tuesday drop. We have not seen a Tuesday drop for quite some time now. I hope everyone had a great weekend. And we are going to get the auto refresh going. So those of you that are interested in basketball products, there actually is some basketball left. Gotta get my mic figured out. There we go. There's some basketball left from last week. Drifting, thrifting, morning. Love all the new names. So we still do have the Chronicles Draft Blasters for basketball. We got the Chronicles Draft Value Packs for basketball. Those have been available since last week. I think the Value Packs actually went out of stock at one point, but they're back. Miami Mike 305, good morning. But this will be interesting. I've heard rumors that they're going to skip the drop this week again, so that would be unique. We'll see. But as of right now, too soon to tell. It's bright and early on a Tuesday. So I will be live today, tomorrow. We'll see if they don't drop tomorrow. It'd be interesting that if they're going to try and skip again. Because Wednesdays have been the drop days for now like 2 months. Alright, so V6 Stock says no sports card drop this week. Reliable source stating skip like last time. Interesting. That's actually what I've heard as well. So that is unique that Target's going to start. I mean, it seems like they may start doing a. They may start doing every other week. We'll see. Wow. V6 Stock, I appreciate that info. I've actually heard somewhat of the same stuff, so I may be on today and maybe tomorrow just to see. I mean, there might be a console drop that people are interested in for tomorrow. I'm not, but you never know. We'll see if somehow cards drop, and then if they don't tomorrow, I may just take Thursday and Friday off, because the likelihood of them dropping on Thursday or Friday is not high. But Let It Rip ATV, good morning. Chronicles are awesome when you want to collect a whole bunch of rookies and star cards. Rookie and stars cards that have zero value. Yeah, Chronicles Draft is not the best, not ideal. If you're a college collector, it's awesome. Like, I collect my Iowa State guys, so I like the draft products typically, especially since they're usually a little bit cheaper. But yeah, Chronicles Draft is going to be typically lower value cards for sure over time. And it looks like, considering the blasters are still in stock, a lot of people are skipping it. So Miami Mike 305 says, just saw yesterday there's a new card store. Alright. I may have to check that out. I think that might be somewhat close to me. We'll see. I'm going to write that down. Let's see. Fort Lauderdale sports cards. All right. Awesome card games. Good morning. The Seahawks are seeking a QB. Vikings 95 could be your guy. Um, I don't think so. I'm not a fan of all the concussions that come out of the NFL and all that. And I don't know. If Geno Smith can't do it, I don't think I can do much better. Let's see. Drifting, thrifting. Yeah, college football is a lot of offense, it seems. I don't know. But, oh. So how did everyone do in fantasy? I had, oh man, I had some rough weeks in my league. I won big in one league, right? In one league, I don't even know. I had literally all my team sit. Like, and I didn't even play defense because I couldn't drop any. I mean, I could have dropped the defense, but I had the Bills D, right? So I didn't want to drop the Bills defense. And so I didn't play a defense. And I ended up tying. And it was a league where I'm in it with my dad. I was playing against my dad and I tied. And I had 0 bench points because everyone on my bench was injured or on bye. And it was, like, my bench was Justin Herbert, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, Austin Eckler, Deontay Johnson, George Kittle, and Tony Pollard. And so I was very limited. I had Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford in my starting lineup, and I tied with no bench points, and I didn't have a defense in. I had the Bills D. I tried, because I used to be, in this league, I used to be able to, the Seahawks D was available. And I tried to drop the Bills defense once I saw that I was not going to win. I was going to tie. Bills are on bye, Seahawks hadn't played, but apparently in my league, you can't drop or add anyone after the first game on Sundays. So that was unfortunate. I was upset. I picked up Brandon Bolden. What a pickup. He was a beast for me, but it was mainly in Nick Folk. So my kicker was great. He did great. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Brandon Bolden, and my kicker pretty much got all my points. I had Tyreek Hill. Didn't do it. Very minimal. I had Nyheim Hines, and he needed to get 2 points. He needed 20 yards. 20 yards. And he couldn't do it. He got 10. And it's not a decimal league, and it is not a PPR league. So it's a whole point, 10 yards, 1 point. Oh man, it was frustrating. Let's put it that way. But it is what it is. Earl Taylor, I agree. I actually collect the guys and teams I like as well. Hence my massive Iowa State PC. But drifting, thrifting, you're not wrong. But it was nice to see Alabama lose. Sorry, Alabama fans. That was fun. The Bengals went crazy. This weekend. Wow, Brandon won by 0.3. That is crazy. Drifting, 2 out of 6. I won 1 out of 3. My other league, which was actually my work, I think I was like second highest score, and I played the top score, and that's happened like 3 times this year so far. It is rough. It is rough. Oh, I just noticed my auto refresh isn't on. Let's turn that bad boy on. Turn that on. I haven't seen anything on the back end either though, so. Nothing going on the Target app. That's, of course, the place to check now is the Target app. Go to your likes, but nothing's changing there. But, yeah, it was a rough weekend in fantasy. I mean, yeah, I really would have liked to beat my dad. It's always fun when you play family. Trade deadlines and Jordan Love, maybe Hawks can snatch him up. That would be interesting. Dearness Johnson filled in just fine for me. Brandon, I did have him in the league I won in. He went crazy. Uh, yeah, I agree, Drifter and Thrifting. You do need to pick up late sometimes. I actually didn't know until this week. I mean, it hasn't affected me, but yeah, I definitely agree that I should have been able to drop the Bills defense, who are on bye, and pick up the Seahawks, who had not yet played, and I would have won. But yep, yep, that sucks when you have to play one of the top 3 point scoring teams, but have the highest points against by a mile. Yeah, it's it's brutal. Brandon, you've told us every week, and that is so crazy. You have 3 wins by less than a point. That those are some stressful games right there. Those are stressful. Jesse D. Surprise NBA Chronicles still available. I agree. I was not expecting that, but the value packs, the box of 12 value packs, which is $84, is still available, and then the Chronicles Draft Picks Blaster Box is still available. And this is available from last week, so this is not anything new today. That was available last week, so was that. We did see that Donruss set last week. Looks like they took a lot of the other stuff down, so I'm not sure why they didn't take everything down. But, or at least I'm not sure why they didn't take the Donruss complete set down. But let's see. Justin, what did you pull? Says he just pulled the biggest card of his life. Let's hear it. Driftin' Thriftin' says, I need to get into a league I care about, just in Yahoo Ons. Yeah, that's true. It's a lot more fun. So I'm in a league with my dad and a bunch of his old college friends, and it's a league I've been in since I was like 15. And so that one's fun. In one with my college buddies, in one with work. Uh, Definitely got to find some leagues that you care about. You got some skin in the game, I guess, so to say, and makes it a little bit more interesting for sure. All right. Nothing new on the Target app. I would be surprised if anything dropped today. Let's see. Not looking like a whole lot. Oh man, Justin pulled an Optic LaMelo Auto Green out of 5 from a latent sports card break. That's crazy. Wow. Miami Mike 305. I did not see the story of a U.S. postal worker stealing cards and trying to sell them. Oh man. I don't think people realize that most cards can be tracked back to who sold and bought them. I mean, if they're numbered. Like, it's not difficult. So yeah, that is unfortunate to see. U.S. postal workers try. I don't even know. I mean, that's illegal, right? Like that's theft, and they're breaking the law with that. So fortunate to see that. Drifting Thrifting got a PC card in the mail today. Nothing huge, but wanted it for a while. Rodman rookie card. That's kind of cool. That's unique. Not bad. Very nice. Yeah, Justin, congrats on that hit from the break. That's crazy. If your fantasy league isn't for money, that's not really fantasy football. I agree. Having money involved definitely makes it more interesting for everyone. Everyone's more likely to pay attention to it, be interested in it, be motivated for it. So we got Justin Yang and Cliff Yang in here. They're saying the Yang Gang. Drift and thrift, it depends on the league that you're in. I mean, if you're in a league where, that there's a punishment for taking last or something for taking first, then it's a little bit different. I mean, you may not have to have money in it, but like I don't know, I have trouble staying focused in leagues where it's a bunch of random people that I just signed up for on ESPN. So I don't really do that just because I'll lose attention basically. I have nothing motivating me to stay in it. So I do pay close attention to the leagues with my family, with my friends, with my coworkers. So those are the leagues that I watch closely. Derek, nothing has changed right now. We are not seeing anything. So, sadly, I would be shocked if they dropped today. But again, I don't want to miss it. We have heard some information that said there may not be a drop this week. Now, that would be big news. Obviously, that no drop 2 weeks ago was surprising. And so that is tougher, is that they may be going to every other week. Let's see. Sean says exactly. Rocco, good morning. When it's free, people stop caring when their team is bad. Yeah. Generally, that's what happened. I mean, I was in a free league. I think it was in college with some people, and after like week 3, you play against people that have people that are out in their lineup. I mean, it's just people stop tending to their teams. So, punishment for last is better than reward for first. It is exciting, but just don't go too crazy on the punishments because then people will back out. But yeah, it does make it so you gotta try a little bit harder. I've tried getting back into good leagues but can't find any. I should do something with like a YouTube fantasy league. That'd be kind of fun. I thought about it, but at the time of the fantasy draft times, I was just too busy. Too much going on. Sean's gaining a lot of respect for me this morning. Thank you, Sean. All right. Jesse says, I'm sitting on an Origins International Blaster. They have 14 rookies, all skill positions, want to open so bad. Those look pretty cool. I mean, I think the price point on them is pretty crazy, so I don't think I'll be opening one, but I believe they're like $200 plus a box. But they look cool. Origins has a sweet look. I think the design of even like the base cards is really neat. But we'll see. Jesse, if you open that, let me know what you get, because that'd be cool. Driftin says, I'm an Aussie. People think I'm an easy beat, then dominate the league. Nice. Fantasy is fun, and there's a lot of skill involved. But at the same time, it can be luck, sadly. That's what I'd like to blame my losses on, is that other people are getting lucky. But when I win, it's skill. Oh, man. Dux says, hopefully this allows target stock to go up, allowing more buyers to get some cards. I mean, realistically, you would hope so. Just because, if they drop 40,000 blasters instead of 30,000, or I guess if they're waiting every 2 weeks, it'd be double. So, say 60,000 over 30,000. I don't know. You would think that would have an impact on people getting it manually, hopefully. But at the same time, sorry about that. There may be more people watching because the drop only happens every 2 weeks. And so it might be that much more frustrating for people who don't get stuff. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, last week was a huge drop, right? Like, they dropped a lot. And some of the stuff was near impossible to get. At least the NBA Select was just unbelievable. So, I don't know. It was the Optic. Optic was, like, impossible to get. And so, we'll see. They hadn't dropped the week previous, and I know many people who didn't get it. Very much frustration. So we'll see what happens. You would think, though, every other week would be technically better for the manual people trying to get some, but bots are quick, sadly. So, how long till the Nets kick? I gotta stop yawning. It's Tuesday morning, man. Nets kick that guy to the curb and start playing buckets. I have no idea. I have not been paying attention to basketball very much. Sean says, injuries make or break your team. Got lucky last year and didn't have any. Won my work league. Yeah, I agree. If my team can stay healthy, I've already had Saquon get injured, right? Saquon is hopefully only out for a week or two more. But if my team can stay healthy, on paper, I have the best team in the league. I have Justin Herbert. So the way this works is we play 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 wide receiver / running back / tight end. So it's a flex spot. And then 1 defense, 1 kicker. I have Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, and Deontay Johnson for my main lineup. And I have to sit one of those players a week. So if Saquon doesn't play, it's not the end of the world for me because I can play Deontay Johnson instead. But if I can stay healthy... Oh, and I have Matthew Stafford on my bench, Tony Pollard on my bench, George Kittle on my bench. And this is a 12-person league. I made a big trade early on for Tyreek Hill, so I got really lucky with that trade. I traded, at the time, it was when Melvin Gordon was doing amazing. Zach Moss had a touchdown a week, so I traded Melvin Gordon, Zach Moss, and Allen Robinson for Tyreek Hill, pretty much. And of course, I wasn't playing any of those guys anyways, so... Let's see, and the guy that I traded really needed running backs. But... Can you send a picture of yesterday's nobody auto? I want to tell Penny they should not include autos as practice squad players. That's all. Yeah, that was Alex Erickson, I believe. That was a brutal... that was a brutal autograph. I didn't even know who it was. And, I open cards almost every day. And I watch football every week. And, man, that was rough. But, I don't know. We'll see. If you message me, I'll try and get you a picture of that card. That was a rough one. Do you think we will see optic full retail boxes from Target? Optic full retail. What do you mean optic full retail? Are you talking about the complete set, Jesse? Awesome card breaks. Please like the stream, guys. Let's go. I do appreciate the likes. We're at around 100 viewers, 23 likes right now. So if you are enjoying the stream, throw a like. I appreciate it. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm, just with YouTube in general, and it's something you can do for me for free. So thank you, Awesome Card Games, for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Cliff says he heard they might be dropping PS5s this week, maybe no card drop. I think that is probably right. So I've already heard the no card drop rumor as well, and so I would not be shocked if we did not see a card drop this week. Let's see. Nothing changing here. Nothing changing on the Target website. My team is set. Yeah, Sean, I got really lucky with the draft. Saquon Barkley went in the 3rd round, so I have no idea how that happened. But it was a good draft for me. And so, I mean, I'm 4-3 right now. I lost my first week. I lost last week because I didn't play Matthew Stafford and Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler did terrible. And then I lost, 2 weeks ago, and then this past week I tied, and I had no bench points for the win. My dad had 4 bench points. 4. It was Mark Andrews. He won off of 4 bench points. Oh, man. If my team can stay healthy, I have the best team on paper. The cry of every fantasy team with a losing record. I mean, I have the most points in the league. I've gotten unlucky with some of the people I've had to play against. So I'm 4-3, but I have the most points. I'm still first in my division, though. So, are the Vikings beating the Cowboys this weekend? Oh, man, I hope so. But realistically, I think Dak and Zeke will probably tear apart our defense. Dak, CD, Amari, Zeke will probably tear apart our defense. Hopefully our offense can keep up with them, though. Our offense has been doing pretty good. Hopefully Dalvin's staying healthy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. William says, let's wait till next week. I'll be on the road tomorrow. I think personally, and this is, just me speculating, I think it's going to be next week. I think they wait a week because of how big the drop was last week. Tony, good morning. Oh, you're okay. Optic full retail. Gotcha. So like those $3 packs. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they'll have that or not. That would be interesting. Yeah, the 20 packs of 4 cards. Yep, those are generally $3. We'll see. Maybe if they do, Target might drop those in store. I mean, I'd be surprised because of Optic, but we'll see. Will Absolute Football drop this week? Juan, I think it'll probably... I think Hobby drops soon, but I think the actual retail stuff for Absolute is going to drop in the following weeks. Usually, retail is a week or 2 behind compared to Hobby. So... we'll see. Sean says he got the Vikings beating them. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. How about those Vikings? Yeah, my Iowa State won this weekend, and my Vikings didn't play, so I didn't take a loss in either of my football teams. Oh, man. So, it's a good weekend. Good weekend of football for me, besides my fantasy. I've gotten unlucky with the teams I've had to play. The other complaint to teams with losing records, all the cliches, bro. Honestly, it's all schedule. Like, there's a league that how can you explain being 4-3, but I have high score, or like most points scored? It's unfortunate matchups, generally. It is what it is, but yeah, it's also a complaint because, if I would have played lower score, anyone who would play low score every week would always win. And I actually have seen that in one of my leagues. There's a league where he has 150 points less than anyone else, but he's undefeated or 1 loss. It's crazy. But just due to schedule. Chuck, what is going on? Good morning. Is now the time to sell Herbert cards and buy Mahomes? Well, Mahomes, I don't know if Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to make playoffs. We're going to have to see them turn it around. Because I watched that entire I watched that Titans-Chiefs game until the TV broadcast turned it off because it was so brutal. And they switched to the Ravens-Bengals game. Mahomes, they got to come back. Their defense is just terrible. And their offense has not been doing a lot either. Now is the time to start worrying about the Chiefs. If you're a Chiefs fan, that is worrisome. You're 3-4. Playoffs are a concern. Pack, what is going on? Good morning. Nice, Chuck. Heading to work. San Francisco bound. Very nice. Sean, cousin has to come ready to play. I agree. Cook, Jefferson, and Thielen are just as good, if not better, than the Cowboys. That was weird. My monitor on my other side of the screen just went blank, but now it's back up. Cowboys players, if Cousins can have a decent game, I like their chances. Okay, you're an Eagles fan. That makes more sense. Wonder if Optic Cello Packs will drop on Target's website. They did last week, So you would expect them maybe to drop again. It was $180 for 15 cellos. Does Target have a limit on how many of the same item you can buy? Yes. Yep. For new releases, they do. For sure, Mario. Usually it's somewhere between 3 and 5. All you gotta do is make the playoffs. Number 1, number 4 don't matter. That's true, but it can have some significance. Drifting, thrifting, 1 or 4. Just depending on how your league is. But, yes, Mario, it varies though. Yep. I'm the same way. 4-3 with the highest points in the league, and I'm in first spot, not in playoff. Oh, man. I'm winning my division right now, so technically I think I'm in a playoff spot, but there's 3 divisions in a 12-person league. So 6-1 in another Yahoo Pro League. Pretty much same team. Very nice. That was my issue as well, as I draft very similar on all my teams. And so I think I'm like 3-4 or 4-3 in every league. But playing the long game. Absolute hobby prices are insane this year. Saw that they're going for it, and you can basically get a box certified at the same price, and it's a way better product. Yeah, Absolute Football Hobby is around $500 pre-order, I believe, which is unbelievable. But yeah, that is what it looks to be going for right now. Let's see. As of right now, nothing showing on Target. Same as before. Okay, yeah, if you're going in store, Mario, it is typically 5 items. The signs generally say it's going to be like 5 items total, or 5 items of 1 SKU, or it could be 5 sport and 5 Pokemon, like Pac said. JDL Cam, good morning. I can't say that second part though. Skull. World Series time, JDL Cam. I can't root for the Astros. Can't do it. They after last year, just can't. Was that last year? Or was that the year before? Whenever they cheated, the garbage can incident. No. I mean, I'm not necessarily hating. I'm just saying that, I don't think if someone deserves to win, it's not them after the cheating season. But yeah, I mean, at counterpoint, maybe this is showing that they're actually decent regardless if they cheat or not. Hopefully they're doing it true this time. Every MLB team cheats, says the Astros fan. Oh. Astros were not better at it because they got caught. If every MLB team cheats and most aren't getting caught, that means the Astros are one of the worst at it. But I'm not a huge baseball fan. I just remember that. That was funny. Would I turn my back on the Vikings if they did something similar? I don't know. That would be obviously tough, as I've been a lifelong Vikings fan. I'm from Minnesota. I don't know if I could change. I mean, obviously I'd be super disappointed. But if you're a true fan through and through, I don't know how you could turn your back on your team. Now, if it was a bandwagon fan, that is different. I don't know. That's tough. It's a question for if I am actually ever in the scenario. Because that would be, I mean, first off, the Vikings have never won a Super Bowl. So we'd have to make it there, which would be tough. But we'll see. All right, we are still waiting, and as of right now, there is no movement. Nothing changing. No favorites changing. People have already said they're thinking that it is going to be next week. So I'm not sure. I am thinking they're probably going to be right. And nothing on the Target website. So if anyone's interested, the products from last drop are still there. We still have the Chronicles basketball value box and the blaster box, or the Chronicles draft, I should say. It's college uniform. So that is probably why they're still there. So that is what you're seeing on the screen. They're still there from last week, but nothing new. And people are saying that we are not going to have a drop tomorrow, potentially. I will be live tomorrow. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, I may take Thursday and Friday off because I think they're just sticking with Wednesdays. They're saying it because the drop was so big last week that they're giving the post office time, they're giving their workers time. I mean, I still have items that haven't shipped out, or at least, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, I still have items that... Oh, no, never mind. They have shipped out. But I think they shipped out within the past couple days. I don't know. I would just be surprised because last drop was huge. And generally the information that people give, I think it was V6 stock, said it 2 weeks ago that there was going to be no drop. And then he said it this morning as well, that there's probably not going to be a drop this week. It'll be next week. So we'll see. We'll see. Who is my favorite Vikings player of all time? Probably Adrian Peterson. Grew up watching him. He was a beast as a back. But as of right now, my favorite Vikings player is probably... I mean, he's all-time. Right now, probably Justin Jefferson. Dude is playing like crazy. Having a great sophomore season. Drift and Thrifted, we have been to some Super Bowls too, though. Actually, let's see. How many Super Bowls have the Vikings lost? I think it's like 3 to 5. 4. Okay, so I'm right there with you. Vikings have lost 4 Super Bowls. Great. JDL Cam, you're just... Man. We'll see. For that comment alone... I hope the Vikes win. Obviously, I hope the Vikes win. But it should be a good game. 2 high-powered offenses, for sure. Yeah, that's true. Patriots won because of Brady. It's clear as day now. It definitely does look like Brady was the main factor. I mean, he's got a great team around him in Tampa Bay, too. But... I mean, Brady, he is, I don't know how he's doing it. He's beating time, but that whole football incident was kind of funny. All right, let's hear it in the comments. What would you guys have done? Obviously, it's hard to put yourself in that position with the adrenaline and everything. If you were given Brady's 600th touchdown ball, what would you have done with it? The fan gave it back for, I think it was like $1,000 in the Buccaneers store and some signed jerseys. But that ball was said to be valued at around $500,000. So what would you have done? And this is going to be an interesting question. Let's see. Oh, wow. Jesse, I'm a Broncos fan. Ownership is up in the air. 2 top contenders have emerged. Jay-Z's group or Bezos. That could be interesting. That's true. Barnes and Noble's been a good spot for people to get stuff. I hope. Oh man, yeah, that Thursday game's big too. I hope the Cardinals win. Golly, I'm a Vikings fan, so I hope the Cardinals win. JDL Cam, I do not think. I mean, I think the Cowboys will do well. I think the Vikings offense will also do well. I'm not giving the Cowboys a flat win. I don't think so. I would not bet money on it. Let's see. Oh, he also got a Bitcoin for it. Okay, that's cool. I did not hear about the Bitcoin. He got a Bitcoin from Tom Brady. Yep, Bitcoin's at like 64,000 or 63, 64,000 right now, if I remember right. That is sweet. Season tickets for life. That'd be cool. Let's see. Yeah, 2 season tickets for the next 2 seasons. Also, okay. Gotcha. I did not see the Bitcoin comment. That is cool. That must have been after the fact because I'm sure that would have made headlines. I haven't really checked up on it, but of course haggle first. Yeah. Okay. I was incorrect. He also got a Bitcoin from Brady. That's sweet. That is awesome. Golly, that's hard to say though. I mean, you don't go to a sporting event thinking you're gonna get something like that, and you go there to watch your team play, right? And so, I mean, it's hard to say obviously because the adrenaline rush in, like the quick turnaround. But if you're given that football, uh, I'd like to think I would give it back with everything going on there. But yeah, obviously, if you can haggle for some like team apparel, tickets, stuff like that, that'd be sweet. And I'm sure they'd be more than accommodating, which it seems like they are. And if Brady gave him a Bitcoin, that's 60 plus $1,000. So fan got 2 years season tickets also. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. JDL Cam's just harping on the Vikings. I think you don't give the Vikings much respect. We'll see. I hope we prove you wrong. Brady mentioned it on the Manning segment yesterday. Okay. I did not watch the game. I was just watching on my phone. I should have though. I keep missing the Manning uh, brothers on Monday Night Football. Big V says I would have asked for a Donner's Prestige Mega Box. There we go. Get some cards out of the deal. Let's see. All right, still nothing. Okay, I just saw Prestige hanger boxes on my phone. Interesting. Yeah, look at that. Says they're available. That's strange. You can't add them to cart though. Huh. That is strange. Prestige hangers are showing available, and I got a notification on my phone, which is odd. But when you click the add to cart button, it does nothing. Huh. Strange. Let me know if that happened for anybody else. I do not think there's going to be a drop today. That was unique, though. Interesting. You got 2 signed Brady jerseys, signed Brady helmet, signed Evans jersey, cleats, store cred, season tickets for 2 people, and respect sports fans and the GOAT. And a Bitcoin, apparently. That is pretty cool, though. Trayvon Diggs is doing well this year. I agree. But the Vikings have more than one wide receiver, so you can't cover them all. Let's see. William, I'm not sure how they go about that. If you can keep the ball and like just refuse giving it back or not, I'm not sure. I don't think it comes around too often that they have to ask for it. Okay, Riot Ninja's saying it's NFL property. It's in your ticket statement. Interesting. So that is strange. Prestige hangers went into stock for like a brief second. I did try and add it right away on my phone just to see, and I wasn't able to add it at all. So, but it doesn't look like anything else has loaded. So I don't know if what that was. That's weird. Sold out, the bots new. Yep, showing sold out again. Topps Fire is out now. Oh, they brought Topps Fire back. Interesting. I feel like Topps Fire has been in and out of stock lately. Just those blaster boxes. It's crazy that they dropped those, the hobby boxes for like, I think it was like $60 or $70 a month or two ago. Interesting. Pure Maniac, we saw the NFL Prestige hanger boxes briefly load, and now they're out of stock. But I don't think that's an indication of a drop. So I don't know. It did add, okay, John, it let him add a Prestige hanger to cart a little while ago. Interesting. Mine, the add to cart button lit up, but it gave me an error every time I tried to add it. So, yeah. Was disappointed that Fire hobby boxes never went back in the store after that 1 week. Who dat dog at ya? I heard they were actually pretty good. At least people were saying they were decent. So, kind of cool to hear that. Mr. Pie Dog Donner's complete set was in stock and just disappeared. Interesting. I did not see that. Let's see, I'll get my notification button turned on. Alright. Smallsville Sports Cards, there has not been a drop today. They did briefly drop some Prestige hangers, which is a little weird. JDL Cam, I gotcha. Always love a little rivalry. It'll be fun. It'll be a good game. I think the Vikings are underrated. We should be much better than our record shows. We lost to the Cardinals. Cardinals should have a loss by missing a field goal. We lost to the Bengals by a fumble that was debatable. And I don't know. We're not too bad. Put it that way. Oh, nice. Got 2 numbered cards of the 2 ordered last time. Not bad. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else, though. Like, nothing's showing. So I'm not... I don't know. That's strange. Strange that they did that. Yep, abandoned Ohio cemeteries. Prestige hangers did have a notification sent out. Because I got one as well on my phone. And so you can, if you go into the listing, so like go into the Prestige listing, scroll down a little bit where it says sold out, and you can turn on the notifications right under that add to cart, and you'll get notified if it goes back into stock. And generally, it does notify you, so. Yep, Clinton, same thing. Notification, says you can add it, can't. Wow, 2020 Phoenix football sealed set is only 110, 100, yeah, the $110. That seems low. Smallville Sports Cards, I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Kicks for Life, nice card right there. Not bad. Okay, so people are saying that a couple of the boxes have the add to cart and then they're disappearing. Interesting. That used to be a sign for it's dropping tomorrow, but lately I don't think so. So I think it happens every day. But interesting. We'll see. If we don't get a drop tomorrow, I think they probably skip this week. Who did dog guy? Yeah, I agree. Top. I mean, I would love to see a hobby box of football for like $100 or less. Yeah, because that's what I mean. The Topps Fire one was. I think it was 70 if I remember right. I can't remember. Jeremiah, we are still unaware why the favorites page isn't working, but it is not working for anyone, uh, and I'm not sure why. It is definitely strange. I just checked though, and it is still not up. Works on your phone though. It works on your phone. So if you were gonna try and look at the favorites, use your phone. Make sure you're signed in into the Target app, and you can use your phone, and it'll look just like it does on the browser. Trayvon Diggs versus Adam Thielen. That'll be good. That'll be a good game to watch. But I mean, you still gotta worry about Justin Jefferson, obviously, and Dalvin Cook. KJ Osborne's been doing good. So Vikings have a good offense if Kirk Cousins comes to play, and he's been doing pretty decent this year. So we'll see. So Derek, yes. So yes and no. Cards are back in stores. Some of them. The lower end stuff that people are passing on are what they're putting back in stores. They are the best thing I've seen has been the $3 Donruss packs, and you can't hit a kaboom out of those, so people are passing on those as well. So yes, some cards are in stores, but you have not seen any Optic Basketball. You've not seen any Donruss Blasters or Mega Boxes. You've not seen anything that people are actually, you know, wanting. So there's a lot of score, there's a lot of draft product, there's a lot of prestige. So we are not seeing everything go back to store yet, and I don't think it will. But I think they can safely make Chronicles Draft not a red card exclusive. I agree, Jesse. I did see that those two boxes are still red card exclusive. I'm not sure why. Yeah, the favorites have been out for like 3 to 4 weeks now. You would think that with as big of a company as Target is, that they might look into that, but I don't know. All right, Bill's coming with the knowledge. Hobby baseball was 60, so that Topps Fire hobby box was 60. Man, I'd love a football hobby box at that price. Soccer is normally in store, Darren. Normally we see soccer drops in store. I have not received my Donruss NFL Complete set, and I mean it has all the rookies, so that's the big thing is the Complete set has all of the rookies. So if you look at like the 2017 Donruss Complete set now, it's expensive, obviously because of who's in it, but. Wow, okay. Josh says he spoke with online support about favorites last week, and they said it was a tech glitch and support couldn't fix it. Interesting. Mike, not bad. NBA Chronicles Draft. I got one last week as well, so I have that on the way. Derek, so yeah, Donruss is going to be, the Donruss $3 packs are going to probably be the best thing that you find in store right now, for sports cards at least. There's Pokemon back in store, but there's not a whole lot for sports cards besides stuff that people are passing on. I'm sure you'll see Chronicles Draft in store soon. You'll probably see the value pack box in there. But I have not opened up baseball. I don't know if I've ever opened up baseball on my channel, Gully. So I'm not sure with the Donruss Baseball Mega Box. I think it's the optic one. I'm not sure. Big Blast, I agree. I mean, I agree that you get all the rookies. And this is a huge quarterback rookie draft class we're talking about. So, not bad. Are there any case hits on the Donruss hanger boxes? Sadly, there are not. It is blaster box and above. At least for football. Angry Pack Phantom, that is what the complete sets are. I don't know if that was a joke or not. But yeah, the complete sets are the same. I mean, it's the base set. And so you're going to get all the base cards and all the rated rookies. And I hope that was a joke. But yes, the Donruss sets are going to be the same cards per box, I believe. They need an additional outlet to sell the junk, so they put it back in stores. Yep. Isner collects cards. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know how they couldn't fix the likes. I mean, that seems like a huge issue for a company the size of Target. And they have computer engineers, they have plenty of coders. I would think they could fix that if they really wanted to. They might just not want to spend the money to. I don't know. That's true. The 2020 Phoenix Fireburst set is really cool. Jesse, I agree. Yeah, Woody, I wish we could go back to the days where hobby boxes were $100 up. Here we go, our weekly add to cart rally. Everything is available. It is not. When we refresh, it'll all be gone. Let's see. Yep. Juan, I can't speak on Optic Baseball. I have not opened it. Mike, people generally don't like the NBA Chronicles Draft Blasters as much just because it's all in college jerseys. Oh, okay. So Josh is saying that online support couldn't fix it. Interesting. You'd think that they would relay that message over to tech support or something. Okay, Angry Pack Phantom, I'm happy you were trolling. I was worried about you. Wait, is there any case hits for the cello box? I don't think so. You might be able to look on the box. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Francisco, what's going on? Nothing's really happened this morning. We saw Prestige hangers go back into stock briefly, but that is pretty much it. As of right now, nothing is on the app. Nothing's really on the back end. We're kind of just chilling. Give it about 5 more minutes or so. I think we're probably not seeing anything today. We may not see anything this week. So, just being realistic, I think there's a chance that we don't have a drop this week. I think it's a pretty good chance. We'll see. I've heard multiple places say that, multiple people say that they're going to be pushing it to next week. So, I'll be on tomorrow though, just hanging out, seeing if we get a drop. So if they don't drop sports cards, they may be dropping consoles, if anyone's interested in that, like PS5s and stuff. But I don't really pay attention too much to that. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like they have Optic and Prism baseball still. It's baseball, but the Optic came out last week as well, I believe. But I do not open much baseball up. I pay attention to baseball even less than I pay attention to basketball. Because the Twins are never good. It's honestly, it's tough being a Minnesota sports fan. It's not easy. Let's see. Come on, Target app. No changes in the app. Which, I mean, it's 7:41. That's pretty expected by now. But that's true. Kirby Puckett was one of my all-time favorite players. Torrey Hunter was actually my all-time favorite. I grew up watching Torrey Hunter, so he was my all-time favorite Twin. Kirby Puckett is up there as well for sure. I gotta get some coffee, get some breakfast, go to work. All right. Couple more minutes. Best part about Tuesdays is you get to change your fantasy lineup. I have not opened fantasy yet. In one league, I won 152 to 103. That was a good one. In another league, I lost 145 to 148. Yep, second highest score. Oh, man. Ah, that hurts. That hurts. But the only thing I could have done was play Michael Carter instead of Antonio Gibson. And when that's the only thing you could have done, that is tough. But Gibson's been semi-injured lately, so who knows? All right. Let's see. Still waiting. Not seeing much. All right, I'll give it about 2 more minutes. I'm actually looking into my fantasy lineup right now. It's always fun. All right, I'll pay attention. So I am 7:44. I'm gonna head out now. Just say my goodbyes for this bright and early Tuesday morning. At least I'm more awake now than I was when I started this. Tuesdays are always tough. I don't know. Wednesdays are usually okay. But appreciate everybody stopping in this fine Tuesday morning. We will be back around tomorrow. We're going to see if something happens tomorrow. Flynn, nothing happened today. So we're going to see if we can get a drop tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Have a good time at work, at school, wherever you're going. Appreciate you watching, and then I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.